go.
Hey, Ross.
Hey, Ross.
Time to see if this shit works.
Swine.
Our camera's on Oliver Day in the 2L SP Gear 5. Track temperature 37 degrees and it's dry out there for now. On board with Adrian Rice in the U2L SP Geo 5 amp.
Yeah, figured out what's costing you your frame rate.
Our camera's on Nate Shiro in the U2L SP Geo 5 amp.
To show where I was, it was another name underneath. So it all got garbled up. So I had to uninstall all those software, reinstall, and now everything's work.
That's good. I'm pretty sure that whatever is affecting me is something very specific and obnoxious. It's just identifying that source and eliminating it in a very permanent way.
It's just stuttering, or
there'll be random frame drops to, like, you know, I'll be running 200 plus FPS solidly, and then all of a sudden it goes to like 10 for, you know, anywhere from 1 to up to 5 seconds. And it might happen once every couple of laps, might be a few times a lap. There doesn't seem to be much consistency to it, but it's
on board with Carl Struhl in the U2L SBG 5 amp.
We're in Spa, coming up to the source. You know, it would, you know, pass the paddock, and then, you know, you turn around at the source and start chugging again, which is why I'm like, I feel like this is probably or something like that, or there's something going on that it's choking on.
Have you checked the log file of Windows? So you've checked.
I've checked. I mean, there's nothing that stands out specifically.
On board with Oliver
like
Day
I'm seeing
in the
more
2L
than
SP05.
If Windows not doing that, so yeah, it's a game issue.
Everything else runs great. I know George is like, oh, it is a laptop. It is a piece of shit. You need to throw it out. It's like, George, this thing's been solid since I've had it, from 2022. Because I upgraded from a laptop that was a piece of shit. Well, it wasn't a piece of shit.
Our cameras on Gilles Lalonde in the 2L SP05.
For the amount I was demanding from it. So I got this one. It's actually 3080. I said 3070, but small potato difference. But anyway, it's been great. And then
Hope you find it. Do some laps.
2L SP05 leader. Oliver Day, 211.8.
oh, Oliver's gelling on this track. He was catching that guy. Hey, Nate's here. Nate, are you gonna?
You can split the lap together.
Nate might actually be able to get through without issues of his own.
On board with Nate Shiro in the U2L SPGO5 AM. On board with Gilles Lalonde in the 2L SPGO5.
Garbage. Somebody pit stalls, some technical issue, whatever.
I'm frustrated because the car's different again from practice to the race server. I don't understand why that sort of shit keeps happening to me. But I'll see how I go.
Riding on board with Carl Stuhal in the U2L SPGO5 AM.
I mean, my predicted lap time is down to 15.9, but I can't put it together. It's just, I don't know why. It's still slower than what I did in practice. No, 15.9, not 15.9.
Oh. I was wondering how you're getting these hypercar times.
No, I can't figure out how I
Riding
changed
on
it
board
off
with
of
Oliver Day in the
talk.
2L
Go back
SPGO5.
to talk.
Oh yeah, and the little wheel. Little gear. Yup.
Yeah, I'm just working on trying to make a pit stop. Small victories.
Yeah, what was it the last time that you ended up running into?
I went into the pit stop and I think I went deep because all of a sudden I was the first pit stall. Like,
Riding
okay,
on
no
board
worries.
with Gilles
So
Lalonde in the 2L
I put it first, but nothing
SPGO5.
happened. I just
Our
was
cameras on
there.
Adrian Rice in the
And then
U2L
I put it
SPGO5
first,
AM.
put it forward, nothing. It just would spin up. And then I forgot who came in. I was like half a mile.
Onboard's camera on Oliver Day in the 2L SPG5.
And then I was just in the way and I couldn't do anything. Maybe I'm getting refueled. It's not saying I'm getting refueled, but I just feel like I'm in the way, so I just bounced.
Yeah, when you bounce, it doesn't take long to control out the lead and kill rFactor too. It's the same thing. You can always come back.
Sometimes at that point
Yeah, I understand.
Where is that button that does push the dog? Good lord.
Are you still trying to find it?
Yeah, I pushed the little user setting one and it's like an edit profile comes up.
Onboard camera on Gila Longa in the 2L
It's in Discord to start with. Are you in Discord?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the voice chat box, wherever that is.
Yeah, it's user settings, and then it's voice and video. So where that little microphone is, about partway down on the left under experience, and then it's like one of the first options under that where it has the automatic adjustment and sensitivity bar that's kind of bouncing around like this. There's echo.
Well, that's the
echo
thing. I
control.
don't have that. Maybe I got it covered up. Oh, I'm an idiot. I had it covered up with I had it covered up. Just doing that, I'm an idiot.
The camera settles on Adrian Rice in the U2L SPG05 amp.
Simhub, I love you, but darn it, that was my mistake. There's usually a little box there. I just
The camera settles on Oliver Day in the 2L
Yeah, I have
SPG5.
had a day. I have got 2 VA appointments, one today, one tomorrow. I got them mixed up. I went to the one on the other day's time at the other day's place, and yeah, good times were had by all.
Oh man. I hope you made it.
Well, I'll make tomorrow's, if nothing else. I got a what do they call rehearsal?
Yeah. What am I doing?
The camera settles on Gila Longa in the 2L
What is this
SPG5.
track mostly like? What do you think, Brainerd? Is Brainerd a good one to start with?
Did you race Spa?
Which one?
You just raced Spa this weekend, didn't you? Wouldn't that be somewhat similar?
Trackside with Adrian Rice in the U2L
Rake
SPG5 amp.
ranked pretty high on that one for high-speed corners. That was one of the biggest moves I had. How bumpy is this guy?
No, it ain't bumpy. That
Trackside
was
with
kind of
Gila Longa
surprising.
in the
It was
2L
not
SPG5.
bumpy.
Looks like it should be cool enough. We'll try this one.
And I wonder if since we're racing Saturday, is that keeping people away from today? Because we only got 6 of us.
On board with Ross Smith in the
usually,
2L SPG5
I
amp.
know like with ours, if it's running the same track as VWSC,
It kind of helps sometimes, doesn't it? To get some early practice.
yeah.
I know the one thing, fuel strategy is going to be something on Saturday. Today, I think one pit stop. You ought to be able to get halfway and make it on one stop. At least on the fuel thirsty car, let's say. You seem to be able to make that. The Lotus, is that what you drive? Or no, you do the BM1.
Yeah.
Last time you rode that, you were out a couple extra laps and so on and so on.
Yeah, I don't have like the same level of fear and car control as like what's his face. So I just kind of fall back on ultimate fear so to stay consistent with pace.
I'm pretty certain all those fifth wheelers and stuff would be fifth factor either, so it's kind of a bit of a contradiction.
Yeah, well, I guess just how much do they want to redo it all? But yeah.
Yeah, that's just it. Don only has so much time and energy in the day. We've got to get out and get some golf games in.
Yeah, and I teach them about for a guy that's retired.
And he's not even retired yet.
Well, I meant retired from RFT.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just told my wife, it's like I'm training 15 minutes before the race. I get disconnected on Tuesday nights. I'm coming back in right now, but I was like, what is going on? It almost never happens, but it's happened like I say, 15 minutes full race time on Tuesday nights.
That doesn't like ya. I heard that.
Hey, it's just a way of getting you to reset your game, so that way, you don't have any issues with this.
My issue will more than likely be me.
Riding on board with Ross Smith in the 2L SPG 5 amp.
With the timer, we'll just let it roll into qualifying, and just the minimal number we got, we'll all qualify for the 20 minutes. I don't see any problem with that
The camera finds Gilles
And well,
Lalonde
we have,
in the 2L SPG
an arrive and
5.
drive show up.
Oh no, the grass is out here. Oh, Nate's switching to the under twos.
I needed a new excuse.
Well, does that give us half and half? Hey, that's it, perfect.
Onboard
Good
camera on
time.
Ross Smith in the 2L
I'm
SPG
here,
5
Bill.
amp.
I guess it was Daryl Kruger who was in there. And then he messaged me later and he was like, how the hell did you manage to go?
Our camera's on Carl Struvehold
Southern
in the
Wall.
U2L SPG 5 amp.
Well, your time gets a lot better when you actually stay on the track.
Yeah, you remember I saw somebody mention that skin transfer might have been the issue because that got me to thinking. And isn't that Alex the Phlegm guy? Ain't he been running some different liveries? That might have been causing your issue at
In the
Spa.
cockpit with Gilles Lalonde in the 2L SPG 5.
Potentially, but I think he turned all of his in, like submitted them, and
Oh, I thought he'd been doing one-offs like some of the other. Wasn't there somebody else that did a one-off for Spa?
Magnus, and his was in there, but I don't know. I thought about it.
Riding on board with Adrian Wright in
And I
the
might-
2L SPG 5 amp.
I might go back in and look at what he had just to see if there's anything suspicious there.
You know, that's like somebody mentioned. Hadn't that caused you an issue before? Or anyway,
Well, not just me.
Yeah.
A lot of people, but I've got them turned off now just to, eliminate as much as possible and see what we can do.
Ross Smith goes fastest with a 219.0, tracking Gilles Lalonde in the 2L SPGA5.
Nothing like doing whole seconds off in an entire sector.
Onboard camera on Adrian Rice in the VWSC SPG 5am. Our cameras on Ross Smith in the 2L SPG 5am.
Feel the need to read the race brief, other than everyone knows already, I think, what
The
we're
camera
doing.
finds Adrian Rice in the U2L SPG 5am.
Jesus, my stall's all the way down here.
That ought to be fun, the pit delta
Oliver Day
with our
in the number
197 mile an
808
hour
Ford
speed.
Zaxby's Mustang fastest with 211.8.
Yeah, I might be able to make 317.
Now for U2L SPG 5am, Adrian Rice in the number 67 Lancia Beta Monte Carlo, quickest at 2:16.
What is it, a bonus point?
Nate Shearer and Carl Struhol round out the top three.
We'll negotiate it. If you can pull it off, and we'll
Ross
negotiate
Smith
it.
in the
So.
number 0 BMW
You might
M1
just
Group
make that
5
your
with
racing
a best of
line.
219.0.
The stopping part.
Right.
Of course, that hill was, I don't know, is the hill a little more abrupt into the pits than just going down the track?
It can get exciting with it there,
now.
especially
20
if there's
minutes to find the
somebody
limit.
up there you don't see the first time through.
All right, yeah, with just 6 of us, we'll all go out and get us 20 full minutes of qualifying. So have at it, gentlemen. Thanks for coming out. Even if there's just 6 of us, I know we can still have a damn good fun time racing. So good luck.
Thanks, Carl.
Clear and dry to begin. 18 degrees ambient.
Well, I'm just glad we got a group that shows up and we can have, it's not just me.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably still do it if it was just me, but
Right.
oops, Oliver, didn't see you coming out like that there, buddy.
That was right in front of me. Oliver just put Carl right into the wall.
There's only 6 of us. But we can still manage to run in each other in the pits. Yeah, it's all right, Oliver. I think it's just kind of funny.
The camera settles on Carl Struhol in the U2L SPGA 5 AM. Oliver Day going for a time.
I don't necessarily want to be the first guy. 'Cause if I screw it up, I don't want to ruin anybody else's momentum. So have at it.
Adrian Rice on a hot lap. Trackside with Oliver Day in the 2L SPGA 5. Tracking Adrian Rice in the U2L SPGA 5 AM. The camera settles on Ross Smith in the 2L SPGA 5 AM. Adrian Rice keeps provisional pole in U2L SPGA 5 AM after that lap. In the cockpit with Oliver Day in the 2L SPGA 5. In the cockpit with Adrian Rice in the U2L SPGA 5 AM. Ross Smith tops the time, 2:15.8. Oliver Day fastest with 2L SPG5 with a 2:13.1. 2L SPG5 leader, Drew Alonda, 2:11.5. In U2L SPG5am, Adrian Rice goes fastest with a 2:15.4. Jules Lalonde holds on to provisional pole in 2L SPG5. Oliver Day improves his first section to 47.0, personal best.
Well, man.
Come on, Porsche.
Adrian Rice lights up sector 1, 48.9, quickest of the lot, personal best. On board once more with Oliver Day in the 2L SPG5. Our cameras on Adrian Rice in the U2L SPG5am. In 2L SPG5am, Ross Smith tops the times. 2:14.6. That's the quickest sector 1 we've seen, Oliver Day. With Ross Smith, 2L SPG5. Sector 1 for Ross Smith, 48.6, up on his own best. A 48.8 first sector for Nate Shiro, and that's a personal best. Long stays quickest in 2L SPG5. No gain, still on top. On board with Oliver Day in the 2L SPG5. The track temperature has moved to 37 degrees. On board once more with Jules Lalonde in the 2L SPG5. Minutes to go. Nate Shiro continues to improve through Sector 1. On board with Adrian Rice in the U2L SPG5am. sets a personal best through Sector 1, riding on board with Nate Shero in the U2L SPG 5 am. LSPGO 5 leader, Gilles Lalonde, 2:11.1. Gilles Lalonde keeps provisional pole in 2 LSPGO 5 after that lap. On board once more with Ross Smith in the 2 LSPGO 5 am. Team Tammy moves up to Q3 class, 2:11.3. Trackside with Carl Struhl in the U2L SP Go 5 am. J. Tammy through Sector 1 in 46.3, up on his own best. Cameras holding the shot. Our cameras on Oliver Day in the 2L SPGO 5. Our cameras on Gilles Lalonde in the 2 LSPGA 5. In 2 LSPGA 5, G. Tammy goes fastest with a 2:10.6. That's 0.54 quicker than Gilles Lalonde. Camera settles on Adrian Rice in the U2L SPGO 5 am. Five minutes remaining. On board with J. Tammy in the 2 LSPGO 5. camera finds Oliver Day in the 2L SPGU5. Onboard camera on Carl Struhal in U2L SPGU5 AM. Trackside with Ross Smith in the 2L SPGU5 AM. Oliver Day has found some pace in the last few laps. Adrian Rice with a personal best first sector of 48.8. That's Adrian Rice's best sector 1 of the session. Riding on board with JT Tammy in the 2L SPGU5. A 46.6 first sector for Oliver Day, 0.1 seconds off the fastest so far, and a personal best. A 49.2 first sector for Carl Struhal, and that's a personal best. 2 minutes left in the session. No improvement from Gilles Lalonde in 2L SPGU5, stays P2. Riding on board with Oliver Day in the 2L SPGU5. In the cockpit with Carl Struhal in the U2L SPGU5 AM. Trackside with Adrian Rice in the U2L SPGU5 AM. In 2L SPGU5, Jake Tammy tops the time 2:09.9. The times are coming down for Oliver Day. On board with Gilles Lalonde in the 2L SPGU5. Onboard camera on JT Tammy in the 2L SPGU5. Jake Tammy improves his first sector to 46.0, a personal best. Good first sector for Oliver Day, a 46.1, 0.1 seconds off the fastest, but a personal best. Two LSPGU5 provisionally. Jake Tammy in the number 55 Porsche 935 K3 on pole with 2:09.9. Gilles Lalonde second, Oliver Day third. LSPGU5 AM as it stands. Rob Smith in the number 0 BMW M1 Group 5. The only 2L SPG 5 AM entry was 214.6. Now for U2L SPG 5 AM. As it stands, Adrian Rice in the number 67 Lancia Beta Monte Carlo takes pole with 2:15.1. Nate Shearer and Carl Struholm equally the top three.
All right. Well, looks like Nate made it back, got his last lap in. Well done, everybody that went faster. And JT for showing up and doing what he did.
Good run, JT. I was up on
Warm-up
my
session underway.
last lap,
10 minutes
I
to
messed it up,
prepare.
but when I
Qualifying
messed
is
it up,
in
I
the
was like
books.
0.4.
And we'll just load up our race setups and do this whole 10 minutes of warm up and let it roll into the race just like normal. And as a reminder, we're doing a pace lap. Race starts when each row hits the start finish line. Hold a steady speed until you get to the start finish line and accelerate with your row, and we'll see if we can all make it to the end of 100 miles.
Good conditions to start with. Dry track and 37 degrees on the surface.
Well, as a reminder to myself, if you do have a problem, don't hit escape. You want to try to get back in. As I did that last time. Control Alt Delete or Alt F4 and get back in and finish the race if you didn't blow the motor. Hey, does anybody notice in that airplane or whatever flies by?
Our camera's on JT Tammy in the 2LS
Weird shadow
5.
thing that comes.
Yeah,
Big
it's
shadow
like the
thing, yeah.
propeller spinning and it one little tiny line goes all the way to the ground and back. Yeah.
Are you guys getting anything on your windshield as you're exiting turn 3?
Yes, that's the aircraft.
Okay.
Yeah, then it looked like it's rotating, like it comes around and around. I mean, it's like, that's what I noticed. I think it's from the airplane or helicopter, whatever the heck's flying over.
No, it's like a occasional like black strobe light effect.
I get two line at the diagonal before the bridge.
No, I'm getting them
Yeah,
all
that's
over the
the
place, and it's random.
It's the
I just-
helicopter.
Okay.
If you look, you'll see it. The helicopter blades are.
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
Blades of that helicopter, I agree.
Shoot it down.
So violent. Real American.
Hey, we didn't say they were American helicopters.
I think it's a 172 banner.
Is it a helicopter? I can't. It's a tow plane full of banner.
Yeah, it might be a Cessna.
Yeah, it's a
Cessna.
It's no 172 banner.
Pulling a banner with 150 air sure.
Riding
Aerodynamics at work.
Right in the U2L SPG 5 AM.
My dad used to do that. Pull a banner because he loved flying.
And what aircraft?
Just on the ground.
He had a Swift.
All right. If you want to see Nutcase, you can check 2026 Oshkosh fly in. The day they all came in, they were like separated by a mile and a half in fire smoke, in forest fire smoke. It was nuts. Everybody was yelling.
Yeah.
The cockpit with J Tammy in the 2L
Even without
SPG5.
smoke, it's crazy there.
Yeah, 23 was my last time there. As part of the job I had at the time. We got to go when we were little, and when the Concorde was there. One time we went.
Great jumping jump.
Encore was there. How long was that runway?
Well, the plane itself is basically a football field.
I guess if you're low gross weight, and probably low fuel, they can go in there. I don't know, 3,000 foot strip. Probably not. I don't know how small they get.
Well, and the Texas knows it, so that shouldn't help.
Well, I mean, they can park a C5 there. Why not?
Fighters almost stalled.
I think I may have to go out and come back in.
You got time.
I'm seeing other people's cars' numbers on the screen, but there's no cars there.
You can restart the warm up, I guess, if you don't. Or no, it doesn't have to screw up the stream. Yeah.
No, it's fine if you're just restarting warm.
Tracking Oliver Day in the 2L SPG5.
It's screwed up if he has to
reset the
rejoin. It's a great combo you got tonight, Adrian.
It's a bit interesting.
Oh, the car is so much fun around here.
Yeah, I struggle a bit with the peaky power out of corners, so I keep ending up in the wrong gear a lot of the time. A bit annoyed with qualifying. I had a 2:14.7 on the sector times, but I couldn't put the lap together in one lap.
Easy doing these cars, Ross. I think all but one of my qual laps was like that.
Even your worst qualifying lap beat all of mine.
On board once more with Jake
Bouncing back
Tammy in
and
the
forth
2L
these
SPGO5.
cars and the historic Trans Am cars. But it's making it a little tough on muscle memory.
They have a little more weight. A little more ass to turn.
It's always fun when you turn your fastest lap in the warm-up.
Sign of things to come.
That was one lap. It's like we got 45 seconds before we roll into the race, and this is a quick start. I think there's only 38 seconds to get to the grid.
Our
and
cameras
get,
on Gilles Lalonde in the 2L
formation for the
SPGO5.
start of the formation lap, guys. So it's
Conditions on the change. Track temperature now 37 degrees.
Do anything with my gearing or anything.
make sure you got your race set up loaded. Turns out I had qualifying, so good thing I looked. So maybe that's why I was faster. But now I got the race set up loaded. I won't make that mistake.
Let's see, how many laps is it? 26.
26 laps when you count the formation.
We need 50 liters.
Yep, there it is.
End of the
38
warm-up.
seconds, guys.
Everyone's here, right?
Yep, where are you?
Jake Tammy under
5
pressure from
second.
Oliver Day for the class lead.
Is everybody on the grid? Good deal. All right.
Punch it.
What? Got that close,
Turn
Rob?
away. Trouble for Nate Shero in U2L SPGO5 AM. Into the U2L SPGO5 AM
Oh,
Hello,
lead.
Adrian.
And Adrian Rice drops out of the race from P2 in U2L
happened there?
SPGO5
Is that everyone or
AM.
just me?
Just you, sir.
Jeez.
Don't worry, it's our recon lap, and I'm not going fast, so you should have time to rejoin.
Track temperature 37 degrees, and it's dry
The
out there for
fortunate
now.
thing is that happened after the green flag started, so you can rejoin.
You will have to wait for the green light out of the pit.
No.
Because we'll be past Sector 1, which I think is what it looks at.
Yeah.
Although, let us know if that's not the case.
Oh yeah, I guess with it being a pace, we can take it
Yeah.
long as we want with lap.
Yeah, exactly.
If he has a good computer and can rejoin quick enough, he might be able to rejoin the tail end.
Is that damn helicopter?
It wasn't there the first time I looked at the place it's there now, so let's see what happens.
We're not even to the hurry downs yet.
Oliver Day right on the gearbox, wheel to wheel, 0.5 seconds back.
Wonder how we get rid of that tow plane.
That's in
Yeah.
the game. That's in the
Yeah.
track RCMP.
Anti-aircraft fire.
I can make note of it.
Yeah, Don said to let him know if something was, if anything was amiss. And I didn't notice it until today.
You can't go.
I'm clicking drive and it just flicks out to the track and then straight back to the.
You're having some sort of different conflict then.
Yeah, it says because you don't own the relevant
Ross
content.
Smith, closing on the
Oh,
2L
God.
SP Geo 5 of Oliver Day.
Yeah, because it feels a different issue. It would just say your pending session, but that's not the thing. Try a full reboot.
That'll probably take too long.
I'm gonna practice for Saturday.
Are we game for a restart, or what do y'all
I
want to do?
probably won't be there Saturday, so but I'll see what I do. But don't bother waiting for me anymore.
Are you sure?
I'm fine with the restart.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can. I mean, it's a casual group here. We ain't a bunch of serious racers that got a lot
Well,
of.
hey now, I wouldn't say. Not.
Well,
You're-
I'm about to say better things to do than.
we don't want to lose like 17% of the grid here.
No, I have no problem for a restart.
Y'all all right? I'm gonna bail out and I'll restart it.
Yeah, go for it.
No,
JT can just double his pace on the pace line.
Retirement for Carl Struwell out of the U2L SP Geo 5 AM race for
I'm gonna
P2.
hit restart the one.
Hey, I didn't get a vote.
Nate Shiro has problems in
you don't
U2L
have the rights.
SP Geo 5 AM.
That's
warm-up
weird.
begins 10
it's
minutes
a
available.
Feature, right? RF2
So-
feature.
So what's happening, Mr. Rice?
It just gave him an issue.
He's rebooting the whole thing.
He should be able to try and get back in now.
He
Right,
bail. Yeah, no, he's still in
A dry
Discord,
track
so-
as we get
yeah.
underway.
I
Ambient
was
temperature
having some
17
kind of issue
degrees.
with my computer. You could feel it. So I did reboot when we were qualifying. That's why I bounced and came back. It seems fine now.
I'll be right back.
So JT in the kinks, you're in fourth gear. Well, you're in third gear still.
For the kink,
Yeah.
third gear.
I'm in fourth, and I have to brake.
Yeah, I'm lifting before the first board, braking a little bit in between the boards.
Well, I'm sure that's where you're taking a second on us.
All in the one corner. Oh, you tried, Ross.
The
Just
camera
what the
finds Ross Smith
Mustang
in the
needs.
2L SP G5 AM.
Excuse me. Just need to find that. Oh, did Adrian pop out?
Well,
Hopefully, reboot.
yeah, it's probably just Discord decided to let it go.
Welcome back.
Uh oh, we got this. Somebody playing with ballast.
Nope, don't see anything.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I race with the league. On Mondays we don't use ballast, but Wednesday nights we do. It helps make it very interesting because my big brother, he's a lot better than me, but I can race with him on Wednesday nights because he's got all of his success ballast.
Yeah, thanks for the invite, but 3 times a week is enough.
And I knew a lot of people wouldn't be taking it up to race any more than they already do. We're going to be doing that Super Formula 22 in our next series. That's a fun car. I don't know if anybody's tried that new one in the Steam workshop, but it's a good car. I recommend it.
Once I get some of these sport car mods in the workshop, start exploring different racing options.
Well, this Chicago Region Sim Racers I race with, this is the first one my brother turned me on to Monday night. And it's a quick format. We are only racing for about an hour. We just do 2 15-minute races on Monday nights with the reverse grid in the second race. And then Wednesday nights is a 30-minute race with the success ballast for the aliens of the group. And our group's kind of dwindled down. There's only 6 or 7 of us, so just trying to do a little recruitment for Mondays and Wednesdays.
JT, what's the GLTC?
What?
What's GLTC? They raced at 4 race of 15 minutes at Watkins Glen when it was the sport race. It's called GLTC, and there was a Sport Civic, there was a NS 2000, there were BMWs, 320s, 325s. There was a 350Z.
And you said it's a GL?
Yeah, GLTC.
Ah, there, Adrian made it.
No, I hope so.
I don't know. Sounds similar to something like a World Challenge Series, but I haven't heard a GL.
And there was a guy. It was a video. It was a video from some guy named Kutil, Kutil.
Is it something recent?
Yeah.
Grid Life.
Good life.
Yeah,
Oh,
I would bet it's some of the classes for Grid Life.
I bet you're right, JT. Yeah, Grid Life. It's touring car or who knows, but yeah.
Yeah.
Cameras on Adrian Rice in the U2 LSP Dual 5
That
AM.
was great racing. That was great racing.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's working.
Okay.
Fingers crossed.
We're going straight to race, you guys.
Switch your microphone, Mr. Ross.
Yeah.
We can
Camera
even
settles on
hear.
Nate Shearer in
every
the U2
time we
LSP
go to
Gear 5
race.
AM.
Well, here we go to race. I'm hitting the button.
Thank you.
I wouldn't leave it on for you.
Yeah, press the button.
Warm up complete. The race is next.
All right, yeah, remember, quick grid, 30 seconds.
Set up, Adrian. You're set up, Adrian.
Yeah.
Oh, I had it assigned from before.
Good show. Maybe I should click that. 10 second.
Cheat Tammy under pressure from Oliver Day for the class lead. Lights out and away we go.
I got it.
Did you get it?
Issues for Adrian Rice, U2 LSP Q5 AM.
Pits. Is it a drive-through or
Oh, yeah.
Nate Shearer holds P1 in U2 LSP
Oh, there you
Q5
go.
AM.
So it's not too bad.
I could take this lap a little bit quicker than previous, yeah?
Yeah.
Dry conditions to start, 17 degrees in the air and 26 on the track.
All I can say is whoever designed the auto clutch for these turbo cars has never driven a turbo car in their life.
It's sort of built that way.
Adrian Rice moves into P1 in U2L SPGA 5 AM.
Is it still 317?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you're going to hit that, but yes.
Oh, it's actually a blimp. I don't know why it didn't show
I think
up.
there's both.
Oh, yeah. Well, I never saw the blimp in practice and everything else, but this time I'm seeing the blimp. Huh. RF2's loaded with features.
Yeah, one of the things I like about the Lancia clutch or whatever it is you do the gearing right, you generally
Holiday
don't
has
actually
had
have
over
to
a
use the
minute
clutch
of this
pedal.
duel, and still no way through.
You're right, JT. Yeah, I saw the one with with the blinking deal. Yeah, it's there too. So yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I've got two pedals up, so it's stuck with the auto clutch, and it's just terrible off the line. If it gets too low on the revs, it just nothing
does.
happens.
Yeah. Yeah, if you've got a button assigned for the clutch, you gotta just keep smashing that.
Yeah, I'm kind of out of buttons, out of fingers.
Try the zipper.
Dangerous, eh?
Once again, I appreciate everybody coming out to race. Have fun. We'll hopefully see everyone at the finish.
Hey, girl. Flashbangs.
Just watch the old Monte Carlo get swallowed up by all the BMWs in a straight line.
Make it up in the corners.
Lead change in U2L SPGA 5 AM. Nate Sherry is now P1. And he's the new U2L SPGA 5 AM leader. Fastest sector 3 of the session, Nate Shero. Adrian Rice gets it done into P1 in U2L SPGA 5 AM.
That clear it?
On board with Rob Smith, catching the 2L SPGA 5 of Oliver Day. While we were elsewhere, Adrian Rice stopped on track on the formation lap. Back with in 2L SPGA 5, Gilles Lalonde, now P3. On board with Gilles Lalonde, catching the 2L SPGA 5 AM of Ross Smith. Trackside with Nate Shearer and U2L SPGA 5 AM. seconds on Oliver Day in the 2L SPG5. And still right there in the fight for second in class, second lap of this scrap. Tammy looking strong in first place. LSP05 leader, J. Tammy, 212.5. On board with J. Tammy in the 2L SP05. Here's something interesting we missed. Back living 2L SPG5 and Gilles Lalonde is right in the thick of it. On board with Gilles Lalonde, chasing Oliver Day for second. Change in the conditions, 17 degrees in the air. In 2L SPG5, Big Tommy goes fastest with a 2:11.8. The gap is stretching out for Oliver Day. In 2L SPG5, Am, Ross Swift tops the times, 2:14.5. the fight. Gilles London keeps coming, 0.8 seconds behind. Onboard, wheel to wheel for second. DT Tammy holding P1. Gilles London, still in the fight for second in class, third lap of the strap. U2L SPGO 5AM leader, Adrian Rice, 216.9. Nothing between them. Oliver Day improves in Sector 1 under pressure from Gilles Lalonde, the P2 in class. Gilles Lalonde consistently faster through the first sector. Still no way through. In U2L SPG 5AM, Adrian Rice goes fastest with a 216.7. In U2L SPG 5AM, Nate Shero tops the times 216.3. 2L SP Duo 5 leader, J. Tammy 211.7. Onboard camera on Nate Shero in the U2L SP Duo 5 AM. Nate Shero still in the fight for second in class, second lap of this scrap. Trackside with Oliver Day in the 2L SPGA 5. U2L SPG 5, I'm Nate Shero in trouble. Still riding on board. Let's see what happens. And we're back live, 2L SPGA 5, Jules Alonda right in the mix. In 2L SPGA 5, J. Tammy goes fastest with a 211.6. Laps now from Oliver Day. While the action has quieted down, let's revisit an earlier moment. We rejoin the 2L SPG 5 order. Oliver Day in a fast-changing fight. J. Tammy maintaining P1. All over the back of Oliver Day in this battle. And still right there in the fight for second in class, second lap of this scrap. That's where Gilles Lalonde is making time through the first sector. all over Oliver Day for second. Back at something we missed earlier. Nate Shearer has problems in U2L SPG5 AM. Backlev in 2L SPG5 and Oliver Day is right in the thick of it. Our camera's on Oliver Day in the 2L SPG5. P1J Tammy keeping it clean. Oliver Day still in the fight for second in class, second lap of this scrap. On board with Gila Londa, Hinton second. The 2L SPG5 out, Ross Smith tops the times 2:14.4. Our camera's on Oliver Day in the 2LSB G5. Nate Shiro had a significant problem on lap 8. Here's what we missed. And we're back live, U2LSB G5 and Adrian Rice up to P1. The camera finds Adrian Rice in the U2LSB G5 AM. Ross Smith extending the lead. Adrian Rice is making time through the middle sector. Our camera's on Oliver Day in the 2LSP G5. Here's the replay. And we're back live. 2LSP G5, Gilles Lalonde right in the mix. Gilles Lalonde still in the fight for second in class, second lap of this scrap. Oliver Day is faster in, but Ross Smith gets the better exit from the first and final sectors. Oliver Day is under relentless pressure here. On board with Oliver Day in the 2L SPG5. Oliver Day takes P2 in 2L SPG5. Here's Oliver Day's pass on Gilles Lalonde in 2L SPG5. enjoying the U2 LSP Dual 5 AM action. Adrian Rice running P1. Let's look back at when Oliver Day came to a halt on lap 12. Back lift in 2L SP Gear 5 JT Tammy, now P1. On board with J Tammy in the 2L SP Gear 5. LSP Dual 5 leader, G Tammy 211.1. J Tammy's quicker through the first sector. Tracking Ross Smith in the 2L SP Gear 5 AM. Ten laps remaining. The camera finds Nate Shiro in the U2L SPG 5 AM.
Hopefully I'm not blocking you, Adrian.
We'll find out in a minute.
It's longer names than you think.
The camera finds Carl Struhal in the U2L SPG 5 AM.
All right, we got out when I needed to. That's all that happens.
Carl Struhol chasing Nate Sherrow for second in class. And still right there in the fight for second in class, second lap of the scrap. A quiet run so far. Pulling away. The camera settles on Jay Tammy in the 2LSP G5. Where Jay Tammy pulls away. Tracking Adrian Rice in the U2L SPG 5A. Is pulling away, gap up by 30.7 seconds. Oliver Day works past the U2L SPG 5A of Adrian Rice. Adrian Rice closing on the 2L SP Gear 5 of Oliver Day. Gap now 29.7 seconds for Oliver Day. Adrian Rice right with the 2L SPG 5 Oliver Day now. Issues for Ross Smith in 2L SPG 5 AM. What's the incident? And we're back live, 2L SPG 5, J Tammy up to P1. On board with J Tammy in the 2L SPG 5. While we were elsewhere, Ross Smith stopped on track on lap 18. We rejoined U2L SPG 5 AM action, Adrian Rice running P1. Our cameras on Adrian Rice in the U2L SPG 5 AM. Lap times are starting to drop off for Adrian Rice. Adrian Rice and Carl Struhel trading advantages through the first and final sectors. riding on board with Jay Tammy in the 2LSP Geo5. Let's see what happened. Back riding 2LSP Geo5 and Ross Smith now P1. Riding on board with Ross Smith in the 2LSP Geo5 and tracking Nate Shero in the U2LSP U5 AM. Nate Shero is done for the day, retiring from P3 in the U2LSP U5 AM. Onboard camera on Adrian Rice in the U2LSP U5 AM. U2LSP G5 and Carl Struhel in trouble. On the replay now. And we're back live, 2LSP G5, JT Tammy up to P1. Onboard camera on JT Tammy in the 2LSP G5. That's where GT is making time through the first sector. Here's something interesting we missed. We've joined the U2LSP G5 AM action, Adrian Rice running P1. On board with Adrian Rice in the U2LSP G5 AM. Rice has the advantage at the first sector. on board with Jay Tammy in the 2L SPGR5. Tammy has found some pace in the last few laps. In the cockpit with Adrian Rice in the U2L SPGR5 amp. Adrian Rice is quicker through the first sector. Laps to go. Adrian Rice is getting into a rhythm. Trouble for Gila London 2L SPGR5. Here's the replay. Back live in 2L SPGR5, JJ Tammy now P1. Our camera's on J Tammy in the 2L SPGR5. One left. Gilles Lalonde had a significant problem on lap 23. Here's what we missed. And we're back live. U2L SPG 5 and Adrian Rice up to P1. The camera settles on Adrian Rice in the U2L SPG 5 AM. That's where Adrian Rice is making time through the first sector. Oliver Day cruising in P3. Race complete, on to cool down. J. Tummy takes the 2LSP Geo 5 win. Second in 2L SPG 5 goes to Gilles Lalonde. P3 in 2L SP Gore 5, Oliver Day. Victory in 2L SPG 5 AM for Ross
All
Smith.
right, well, thanks
Adrian
everybody
Rice
for
wins
racing,
the U2L
and
SP
we all
Geo
but
5
one
AM.
made it to the end.
Runner-up
and
in U2L SPG 5 AM, Carl Struhol.
I was doing
Third
good
in
until I
U2L
wasn't,
SPG
but I
5 AM is
I had to
Shearer.
throw it away trying to chase Adrian down, but it was fun. That was a good race. It was exciting.
So, good run, JT.
Yeah, likewise.
Ross, no stop, right?
It was a short stop, but I went in only a lap after you.
Yeah, he came in same lap as me.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it must have been a short stop. And I passed Oliver in the pits. I short fuel just a tad, and I had 8.2 to 8.3 liters per lap, and I was keeping at that, and you couldn't get to me, so I'm happy. Good run, Oliver. Rare case that I actually do my fuel right.
Yeah, I actually had mine right until I went into turn one a little too fast and took off the front splitter. So anyway, good practice for Saturday. Good luck for everybody that runs that race. So good to see y'all.
G-Tammy takes the 2LSP Group
Yeah,
5
good luck,
win.
guys. I won't be there.
Second
Oh,
in
Canada.
2LSP Group
Why?
5 goes to Gilles Lalonde.
I'll be doing a track day.
P3 in 2LSP Group 5, Oliver Day.
In what?
Victory in
Is that like
2LSP
in my-
Group 5M
My
for
Miata.
Ross
No,
Smith.
I'll be at a Pacific Race.
Adrian Rice wins the U2LSP
Yeah,
Gear
it's a
5M.
45-minute
Runner-up
drive for
in
me.
U2LSP Gear
and a rare
5M.
Saturday track
Carl
day, which is
Struhal.
nice, so I don't have to miss
Third
out on work.
in U2LSP
That's
Group
fun.
5M.
The only
is
track
Nate
day I've ever
Shiro.
done was here in Oklahoma at Hallett, and a Miata my brother rented. So that
Nice.
yeah, it was
How that's
cool.
fun.
Yeah, I was happy because by the end of the day, my brother was like, "Dude, yeah, you picked up quite a bit from the first session to the last session. I think I went 6 seconds faster a lap, so it was a good fun day. That was been a while, but it was my one track day I've got to my name.
You did track time, so that's better than most people on the planet.
Practice is underway, 120 minutes on the clock.
JT, you been to Hallett?
No, not in real life.
Oh, okay. And I do have a version of Hallett for RF2 that my big brother made it, and then Don converted it, and it's ugly as hell, but it is the track, and it is fun. We've used it in our Chicago league sometimes.
I thought we used it when we ran Miatas Tuesday nights a year or two back.
Harlot. Hold on, I'll check.
Well,
Maybe that was touring cars. Not sure.
It's never been released, and Don only made it for me last year when I gave it to him, and he just he kind of fixed it up a little bit from what my brother. Oh, you know what? No, my brother made it for RF1, and Don converted it to RF2.
I don't have a something that begin a harlot, an H.
It's Hallett.
It's Hallett.
Hallet.
Okay,
But like I say, it's never been released. Not the one I'm talking about.
so search. HALLET.
Yeah.
2 T's.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and this year is actually their 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
So.
Nope. I
Maybe
don't
it was
have
a set
any.
of Torsa.
Yeah, and it's out there for ACC for sure. Yeah.
Because I built this rig in end of 22 and I transferred everything from the old box.
Now, my brother had made it for RF1 and put it on overtake or race department as it was back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Took it off there, gave it to Don, and he just did a quick slap together conversion because it's ugly graphics but it's the track, so it was fun.
Nice.
Cool. I'll see some of y'all Thursday night. I'll be admin for Matt on the Super Tufuro Cup race on Thursday. So, and Thursday's actually my birthday too. So
Nice.
Wow, I got you working on your birthday.
Well, I'm only working half a day at work, and then taking off Friday too. But then I'm adminning because I said I would. Plus, I'm racing. I'm trying to win that AM championship. But I really made it hard on myself when I blew it at Motorsports because I gave up 17 points to James Bowders at that round, and so we're only like 4 or 5 points separated in that championship for the AM.
Thursday is Lambeau's, right?
Yeah, VIR.
I gotta. Anybody who doesn't practice tomorrow won't be a competition on Thursday. So I'll have to do that.
Yep, I'll need to get some more laps in and improve the setup a little. It's kind of sketchy there right now.
Pretty
course.
good. Thank you, Carl.
Yep, you're welcome. Appreciate
Nice.
you guys coming out, making it worthwhile. So I was hoping there'd been some on-track action, but and some of us, if we could have just been together on the track, we might have had a really nice duel because our lap times were comparative at times.
First stint, me and Oliver stuck together. It's was
Okay, cool. I have to
yeah.
watch this.
But
So-
I wasn't pushing. I had to make it as long as he did, or a lap more. And I thought he was going to go in, and I was like 1.02 lap of fuel left, and he kept with me. Oh no, he didn't go in. So
Nice.
pretty good. Have a nice evening, gentlemen.
Yep,
Yep.
take care. We'll see you. And then
See you guys
JT,
Thursday.
enjoy that track day. And what is it? Did you say is the name of that track you're going to? Is it called Pacific?
Pacific Raceways, yeah.
Okay, I guess I've never heard of that one, but I'm going to look at it right now.
Yeah, it's a bit of an older track. They do historics there, but definitely more club than professional series. They use the drag strip there for the NHRA Pacific Nationals or whatever it is.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. Oh,
Yeah.
and he actually raced motocross there too, is what this says. I used to race motocross as a teenager. We won't say how many years ago that was. 45. I'll be 58 Thursday. So
Nice.
Yeah, straight is long enough that I can hit 120 in the Miata.
hey, that's winding her up. And speaking of Miatas, when I lived in Texas and I moved, me and another engineer moved in together, and he had two Miatas. One with the low pro street, kind of tires for performance driving, and then a daily driver. And on his 29th birthday, I took him to a strip club because he'd never been before. And when we got home, he said, "You are the only person that's ever scared me in my own car." I said, "Well, mission accomplished."
Nice.
And another time we went out, and I think I scared him even more. And when we got home, he said, "Man, that was so much fun. Let's go do that again." And I said, "Are you crazy? We just broke so many laws." I go, the chances of going out and not getting caught are astronomical. I even scared myself doing it on a Yui over a bridge over the highway. I almost thought I was gonna get the bridge.
But you didn't. It's all good.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys, take care.
Yep, cool. We'll see y'all later.
Oh, Adrian came back.
I was still here. It takes a bit. My foot has to recover from that. That was getting pretty bad towards the end again.
Yeah.
But, I couldn't get back into rhythm after the pit stop either. I was just all over the shop. So
Yeah, I started turning my best laps, and I whittled a couple seconds down from when we came out of the pits, but then I overdrove it and took the diffuser off. So yeah, but it was fun up to then.
I changed the brake pressure before the race, so I should have done that because as the front left wore, it just got easier and easier for it to lock up. So I had to be more and more careful with it.